I forgot I told my friends I would record a con vlog for Anime Frontier. I've never done this. Don't expect great things, but I will try my hardest to remember to record stuff. I've been driving since 3 a.m. It's 8:30. You can see I took a hard turn because my makeup case fell, even though it's buckled in. So I guess stay updated as I finish driving through Arkansas and getting to Texas. I got really turned around because I wasn't clear what exit I was supposed to take, and I had to do a really big loop in, I guess I'm in Fort Worth. I'm like 15-20 minutes away from the hotel. I'm gonna throw up. Oh, I just want to go and get changed. I'm wearing Tanjiro today, so I have to do his full makeup and restyle his wig. I want to eat lunch. I managed to get it all on my own. Help! I am sweating. It's like 80 degrees out and I'm in a sweater. So we're gonna unload this, take the cart back downstairs, and get into Tanjiro, which is a lot of layers. So wish me luck. After I finished unpacking things, I found out that my Tanjiro wig got squished in the car. So I just had to restyle the spikes, and it wasn't turning out the best, but I think it served its purpose for the weekend. So we're just going to accept it because I was already running late to get downstairs. This is probably the only shot of the dealer's room I got this weekend, and the only thing I recorded Friday because it was busy. I forgot to film. I forgot to film things. I'm so sorry, you guys. It's really crowded. It's also really windy, so I keep getting like blown in the wind. But it's good. There's a lot of artists that I've seen before, which is nice. A lot of trending merchandise, you can kind of tell. I'm really tired. My costume's falling apart. But it was super busy. Lots of dealers, lots of artists shoved into a very small space. So it was actually kind of hard to find anything. It's 5:37 a.m. day 2 of Anime Frontier. I woke up at like 3:30 in the morning out of nowhere. I got a few hours of sleep. But I ate some chili I brought and I feel a lot better. So I ended up styling my Keyfree wig because it had gotten messed up in the transportation here. So I just restyled it. This will be glued to my face. It doesn't want to stay, but yeah, I guess I'm going to get dressed early, and go downstairs to the water garden and take pictures because I have my tripod with me today, and I figure con stuff doesn't start till 8. If I get there at sunrise at like 7 a.m., surely no one will be there, right? I love my Keyfree cosplay. Every time I wear it, it gets better and better, and especially this time since I actually styled my wig. Downstairs in the hotel lobby, there was this really cute setup, and so I decided that Brushbook and I deserved to have a photo shoot together this morning. It's 7:33 a.m. and hopefully no one's there. Ooh, it doesn't look like anyone's here. I was right to do this. It's cold. I may have been super cold, but having the entire water garden to myself was totally worth it. The con didn't start for another 2 hours, so I decided to go back to the hotel and have some breakfast. It was delicious, by the way. The water gardens had several pools and fountains, and then a ton of walkways and stairs and rails and really cool step-ups in between, so there's lots of places for you to take whatever pictures you want. I bought a lot of stuff, but I'm still going to buy more tomorrow. My snack run was unsuccessful, so we're just gonna go back to the hotel and eat. I've literally spent my entire day hopping between groups of people that I know. I took the first couple hours of my day to wander around the dealer's room and then immediately got adopted by every cosplayer I know here. Also, the brush bug was an insane hit with literally everybody who knows who he is. And I think my brush bug was more popular than I was. I mean, that's a win in of itself. Well, damn. So I'm back at the hotel at midnight again. Because Saturday has probably been my favorite day of the convention so far. And I only hope that tomorrow is just as good. Because I hung out with so many people today. I woke up stupidly early with very little sleep, got into cosplay, took a ton of pictures at the water garden. Came back here, had my breakfast. I went back, I wandered around the dealer's room buying stuff for 2 hours because it's big. I hope I record some footage of the dealer's haul. It might be on Sunday. Yeah, no, I didn't record anything. Because I'm embarrassed to have myself filming things in front of other people. So you'll have to bear with me. And I just like hopped around from group to group today. And it has been beautiful. I don't know, it's been good. It started with some people I knew from Arkansas while they did some photos, and then it went to like the Homestuck cosplayers I know, and then it went to the Legend of Zelda cosplay that my friend did, whose birthday I was here for. And then I went off on by myself back to the Homestuck cosplayers. Half of them left to go home to sleep, and I hung with the other two who knew someone I've been following for a while and am a fan of. And then her little group and I went to dinner together where they spilled all of their like favorite hyperfixation stuff and then a web comic that some of them had been working on. This weekend has been a gift to me from the heavens. I've had a great time. So, it's Sunday morning. I'm alone, incredibly cold, and leaf blower guy keeps following me to the areas I'm trying to take pictures in. So, fun. So I did come back to the hotel room because it's 37 degrees outside. Excuse me. When I got here on Friday afternoon, it was 80 degrees. What? So, of course, the coldest day, I picked the cosplay. I wear capris. I'm in capris. And I don't get to wear socks because I don't have any that won't show with the heels I wear for this cosplay. So yeah, I came back to the hotel room instead of trying to get pictures at the water garden. I can do that later. Doing this alone means that I spend more time in a hotel room. And I don't think I will ever get a hotel that I can't walk to the convention center in again, because I really like the convenience of coming back here. Fun fact, I went the whole day without my glasses. So I did manage to get the Ace Attorney merch I wanted. Haven't managed to find anybody I know somehow. So we're gonna take a lap around the water garden and go back inside because it's really cold and I'm delicate. The water garden is such a beautiful place, and I really wish I had another person who knew their way around with me, because this pool right here, I could have taken
so many Key-Free photos if I had just known about it. For me, it's the fact that this is all the snackage that's available at this convention, because apparently the art of Japanese snack stands is a lost cause.
I'm back in the hotel room. I don't want to strip in front of the camera. Wait. Is it good to get that off? Let me just take that. So this was a really good con, probably because I knew people coming in. I got to meet them properly. We've been mutuals, but I knew some people that I could hang out with. And I got told on multiple occasions that I was really, I was lovely to have around, essentially, and that they really enjoyed me and thought I was fun. And I was like, stop. Say it more, but stop. So it was really good. And I got invited to IkiCon in January with a free place to stay and a free ticket. It's just been a really good weekend. So I know my post-con depression is going to be so bad because of how nice this has been. This has been a fantastic trip. I really needed it. And as a last con of the year, shit popped off. My hotel room is relatively clean. I still need to eat. That I think is my one problem, is when it comes to parking, it's really hard to deal with getting your car in and out of places in a not expensive manner. So you will probably want to DoorDash or walk down to one of the restaurants in downtown, which can be pricier. Everyone's leaving. We stayed until after closing ceremonies, just hanging out in the lobby. And then I got back to the hotel and all the rooms are being cleaned out because most people that come here are from at least around the area or within a couple hours of driving. So I'm the only person in the people I've been hanging with that's still here, which is going to be boring. I'm just now realizing that this light is on and that one's off, so it looks weird, but you're gonna deal with it. Do I think this convention was worth it? Yeah. The tickets weren't too bad. It's a long trip, but the people are really nice. People were so excited over my cosplay. I thought Tanjiro would get a good reception. Some people complimented it. Some people said that one person said my wig was the best they'd seen, and some people would talk about the box. That was really it. No one really asked for my picture too much, maybe a handful. Key-free? Oh my god, everyone loved Key-free. It was insane. I got stopped a bunch. I got so many people coming up to me so excited because they don't see cosplayers for Witch Hat very often. And especially not one like me. I got recognized from someone who was at San Japan and saw our little Witch Hat group. So that was really fun. And then Emma Sky. Today, on Sunday, the slow day, Emma Sky got recognized. People so excited. My picture was taken a bunch. I was hanging out with a group of people cosplaying from the Linked universe, a bunch of Legend of Zelda Links. And when they got stopped for people to talk, I got asked for my picture from other people who would come up and notice me. I felt like a celebrity. I think my ego has gone through the roof and my confidence as a cosplayer has grown so much. My posture has straightened since I started talking about this. Ugh, people here are just so nice. So I'm ready to be coerced into moving here. Not really, but I did have at least 4 different times who will be like, so when you're gonna move here? You just have to move here. You just gotta live here now. And I was like, okay, well, who's gonna pay for me to live here? Because I currently do not make enough money to move that far away from a support network and be comfortable on my own. So I need a roommate if anybody wants to move to Texas with me. I don't know, I think I'm just flabbergasted by the idea that people like me and want my presence around a bunch and like actively seek me out and actively want me in these areas. So it's really good for my self-confidence. I think for a first one, San Japan is much better. It is bigger. It is much bigger than this one. But it's the same people. It's really well run. There's a lot of different kind of events, meetups, panels, way more guests, more to do, a really cool downtown, and really cool places to take pictures. But I will say the water garden here is pretty nice. If you can manage to get your time early, you have it to yourself and the dudes who leaf blow. What other cons? A-Kon isn't worth it because of the venue being so small compared to its turnout. And everyone I talked to this weekend is like, we don't do A-Kon anymore because of the location change. It used to be held here, and where it's held now is bigger, but I'd say it's bigger in the sense that it's taller, but it's still really narrow. You don't have a lot of space on the floors to do anything. And there were just too many people. And I'm going to IkiCon in January with some people. So stay tuned for that impulse decision. And I will let you know how that Texas Con goes. But yeah, I recommend branching out and coming to places like this because people are super fucking nice. And everyone who asked for pictures was the kindest, most excited people. They'll just like, you know, in the old days of complimenting and kind of walking off, or people don't really ask for pictures anymore. It reminds me of the good old days. And there's no real drama that I'm aware of between most cosplayers. I did learn some tea, but that was like personal tea. It wasn't like cosplay related. It was personal relationships, which I really enjoy. As far as this con goes, for someone who doesn't know the people already, it was alright. There's not a lot to do event-wise. There are other cons that have more guests and more interesting things, more fan meetups, more panels of different content, more little events, cooler events, a better laid out separation of dealers and artists, which I like. I like being able to be like, this is where all the artists are, and I can go into that room for like the mass-produced merchandise. Here it was split, but it wasn't like the best split. Location-wise, it's pretty good, but you do have to plan to not really leave because it's a downtown in a city, so parking is, you know, you pay and you park for a certain amount of time, you leave, you have to pay to come back. Or in your hotel, our hotel is valet. My hotel is valet, and I don't want to deal with that just to like go grab lunch. So DoorDashing will be the way you want to get your food for the most part, unless you bring it, which I do have some food. But if you know people, if you get to know the Texas cosplayers, like if you go to, I suggest San Japan. It's huge and it is further away, but it is fully worth the full 4 days you will be staying. If you get to know the people, you will have a really good time because everyone is so nice and so excited to see, you know, more niche cosplay, and they're really fun, and I have a great time, and I really do debate moving to Texas. I don't want to move to Texas, but being asked and being told and hanging out with people here has been really good. So maybe I'll move to like a smaller place and commute to these conventions because I'm having a bomber time. I'm going to cut the video here because I deserve to take all of my makeup off and eat. I'm ravenous. I have not eaten since breakfast, and breakfast was cup noodle. So yeah, it's 4 o'clock on Sunday afternoon after Anime Frontier, and I'm very happy to close out my year of conventions with this one. I had a really good time. I've said that a bunch, but it's true.
There was a rush on the tick and the tick and the louse and the louse and the hair and the hair and the worm and the worm and the feather and the feather and the bird and the bird and the egg and the egg and the bird and the bird and the nest and the nest and the limb and the limb and the branch and the branch and the tree and the tree and a hole and a hole and a bog down in the valley. Oh, the bog down in the valley. Oh, where bog down in the valley.